World of Warcraft Classic is out, and if you never got to enjoy the game in its heyday or you don't remember what it was like, you're probably wondering where to start. So I'm going to give you some tips to help you transition back into 2004 and really have some fun. Let's get started. Tip number 1, there's no more in-map guides, so make sure you listen to your quest giver. You'll have to rely on directions or the comments on Wowhead to navigate to your objective, but if you wanted it easy, why would you be here? Number 2. Grouping up is absolutely necessary for some quests. If you run into trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help. Other people are in your exact same position. Number 3, there is no dungeon finder here. You'll need to advertise in chat for whatever dungeon you find yourself wanting to cover. If you're nervous, that's okay. I am too. Number 4, take breaks. It's easy to get frustrated. This isn't the MMO you're used to anymore. I can hear birds. 5:53. It's morning already. My girlfriend's still asleep. Number 5, put yourself back in the mindset you were in when you first started playing. Try to recapture that feeling. It's 2004. Bush is coming up on his second term after pushing the United States into a full-on war the population of Iraq will likely never recover from. You're 13 and suffering from what has been described to you as a fatigue brought on by a sedentary lifestyle, but will be revealed as depression in 6 to 8 years. Your inability to cope with both school and home life has put a strain on you that requires therapy, but the stigmatization of mental health has pushed you to start an MMO and maybe entry-level drugs instead. Neither of these solve the problem though, so you dig deeper. You withdraw into yourself. You spend a little time at first, finally having something to look forward to after school before diving in completely. You're losing sleep, losing time, but you're making friends at least. Maybe in your guild, maybe just from questing, but certainly not outside of this. Sometimes you see them on the weekends, the ones who have jobs. Sometimes you see them log off and suddenly it's been 4 years, and you remove them from your friends list because you don't want the constant reminder that not only are you never going to meet them again, but they've moved on and you're still right here. You decide that you've had enough and quit. Every time a new expansion's released, you start back up, just for old time's sake, but you quit again after a few months. The cycle continues until you're an adult with a job and SSRI prescription. You've moved on too now. Your life taking shape and then you see it. The news that vanilla is coming back. You feel the nostalgia that's been dormant for years now hatch in your stomach and decide that it couldn't hurt. Nothing could after what you've been through. You think of your old friends and buy a month of game time. You decide to watch a video or two in anticipation while your download starts and find me. You find this. And you realize how goddamn tired you are. You remember how tired you were. Has nothing really changed? Jesus Christ. You have friends playing now, but is that really enough of a reason? Do you even need one? It's your life, isn't it? Isn't it? Right? Number 6, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Squeeze everything out of this that you can. Lord knows it did the same to you. And that's just a few tips and tricks for your return, or maybe your first foray to Azeroth, I don't know. Feel free to hit that like if you found this useful, and check out my Patreon, check out my work. Look for me. I'll be there too. It'll get better. I promise.